matchup here between two conferences that are now battling for respect. It's the Big 12 versus the ACC. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean Stadium, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we're going to see the Clemson Tigers taking on the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Tigers will kick this away to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. So Baylor's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, of course, when we talk about this offense, it has to revolve around the guy under center.
Well, anytime you have a guy like this, it always gives you a chance to win a football game. He can do it all, and most importantly, he has a great connection with the offensive coordinator.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Caught quickly.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
A completion makes it second down. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Here's the second down play. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. And I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. To throw, it's Robertson. The pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack. So Clemson's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport, Kirk. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have two of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Bootleg looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking downfield. It's Klubnik. It's the running back in the flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's complete on the crossing route. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Dropping back, it's Robertson. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the back gets the football. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
The Bears moving quickly down the field here. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Breaks into the clear. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Bears will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Coming up, second down and goal. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's third and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Out of the gun now on third down. The pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it go. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Second down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Great start for the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Play action here on first down. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On the run, it's Washington. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Kick it deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. The receiver grabs it, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, what a tough matchup for this defense. What are you going to do down inside the 5-yard line? Quarterback knows that he has a mismatch, just puts it up in the air and lets the big man climb the ladder for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Clemson 14, Baylor 3.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. He pulls in the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So they call the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
And the back now goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
To the air, it's Robertson. Short throw complete to the tight end. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Find it. A positive play from this offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Bears pick up enough to get a first down there. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The pocket breaking down. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And the Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Touchdown, Bears! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
They'll elect to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop for the defense. It's still a 5-point margin.
No good. That keeps the score. Clemson.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Leaning on the run game here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. To the air. It's Klubnik. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. The shotgun running play call. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On the ground, it's Haynes. He tests the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.